Hello guys and welcome to another video. I am planning the week of April 17th through the 23rd, which is both Andrea and my sister's birthday week. So, it's very exciting. We are going to be using the magical birthday kit because duh, and it's actually worked out quite well for some other things that happened this week that we will get there when we get there. I got the blonde tall girl because I wasn't sure when I was going to use this. My sister is blonde, so that's fine. Andrea's half blonde, half brunette, so I guess it works out. My sister would literally never be caught dead in that outfit, so LOL to that, but she did ask me for a Disney gift card for her birthday, and I've never felt more proud in my whole life. But with that, I'm going to be using a build your own bundle, which this page is standard. I did the Mickey headers, I did the mouse washi standard, and I did the mouse 2 underlays. Very cute. And I'm going to, this planner is print impression, and so are the inserts. And I think with that we will just get going. Okay. How is everybody doing today? Today's been really annoying IRL, and I hope I remember to tell the story next week or in the next plan with me. So hopefully you hear it. But with that being said, we are just going to get into it. So these pages can kind of just be put to the side for now. We just need the underlays and the overlays. We need 10 boxes. We're definitely using the tall girl, so that's 8, 9, and we only need one more. So we can either use that or the presents. I think I'll use that. Why not? Because we already have presents right there, so we don't really need 2 stacky poos of presents. I do like the green in this kit. I think it's a fun addition to like change it up from the like Christmassy version, winter version of this kit. So I'm a big fan. So this week that I'm planning for, the 17th, Monday, we had our normal payday, post office, groceries, McDonald's, you know, all the standard stuff that we do in the morning. I planned, I filmed, I worked, but this was one of the best days of my planner or sticker making career because, you guys, we hit 100,000 sales on Etsy, which is literally bonkers crazy. I straight up, like, it feels like imposter syndrome. I can't believe that this is my life and that happened to me. So I did want to like take a minute to thank you guys all so much for supporting me in any way, whether you are one of those sales, whether you just follow me and show your support that way. I appreciate you. You're just great. I'm going to use these days of the week from my shop. These are in font choice 5. This is one of the listings that constantly messes itself up. It's just like a whole thing. Etsy trash. And like just removes the font options. So if there's ever an issue, just message me or put it in the notes. Tuesday, I woke up and I was apparently annoyed. What about? I'm not sure. I think because the hot water was still not working. The whole hot water fiasco was to continue, and so I was pissed. And then I called and talked to my dad, I guess. I don't really know where Chris was. Oh, I think Chris had a doctor's appointment that Tuesday morning. That makes sense, because I was like, why was I like talking to my dad and doing other things? Yeah, Chris had a doctor's appointment. I just didn't mark that. But the hot water finally got fixed. Thank the freaking Lord. These mouse 3 underlays I'm so obsessed with. Or mouse 2. My bad. Oops, forgot to do the hole protectors. Let's do that really quick. You guys, Pixie Gold is just, oh, it's my favorite foil. So I just love her. This is also really random. So if any of you guys ever gotten your colors done, It's like $300, so I probably won't ever do it unless it's like gifted to me to do, but like I really want to just because I think it would be fun. But like based on what I know and what I've seen, I think I would be a soft winter, which would mean that silvers are more like suited for me. I just am not a silver girly, but I do kind of agree with that based on like my look and what colors I think that I look good and bad in. But if you've ever gotten it done, let a girl know. These are also hole 3 if you just wanted to buy just the hole protectors. And the date numbers that I'm about to also put down are font 5 if you just wanted to get a full sheet of date protector or date numbers. There's 2 full sets of numbers on them as well. So we need 17. Okay. But anywho, so I talked to my dad. That finally got fixed. I was watching 13 Reasons Why because, as I've said in my last couple of videos, I was wondering if there was another season. I like went to play the next season like those weeks, and it just kept like playing me some interview, and I don't know. I felt very boomer for the fact that I didn't realize that they were quite literally right there. So I'm embarrassed and I hate my life. And then I was just feeling really sad and in my feelings that day, and that was I soon realized why upon waking up the next morning, and you know, Aunt Flo came to town, so I was like, that's why I was an emotional bitch. But that proceeded all week because of her. She's a bitch. So Wednesday, Aunt Flo, you know, the huge. I worked and then I chopped all of my wax and my ready to melt. So if you watch the plan with me from this week, or the vlog from that week, you will experience some of that. And then I worked on putting my stickers away, and then I went over to Andrea's house, and well, then I watched YouTube while I was putting my stickers away. Then I went to Andrea's house. We had a girly game night. We played Agricola, which that name just makes me gag. I hate it. Marvel Dice Throne. We played Arc Nova, and we played Obsession, and it was just lots of fun because 2 of those are like some of my top favorite games of all time. And we also ordered McDonald's. Thursday was a very, very, very exciting day. I worked again. I was feeling quite overwhelmed that day just with life and kind of just like in the feels. And I also had a YouTube binge, watched 13 Reasons Why, and then I spent all day waiting in the virtual queue and was able to secure a Disney World annual pass, and I'm very excited. That's what I chose to do to celebrate my milestone of hitting 100,000 sales. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know, maybe you guys can relate, or maybe it's just like some internal issue I should probably work on. Either way is a possibility. But I just like feel bad spending money on myself. Like if it was some like Chris, I don't care, I'll spend the money. It does not really like make me feel bad, but I feel like because I was spending like that much money on myself and not getting him anything, I just felt like really guilty about it. But he was just like, girl, you literally work your ass off and do nothing for yourself, so just buy it. So I was like, okay. So I bought it, and that was great. And then me and Chris had a little game night. We played Arc Nova, and it was amazing because it's my favorite game, and I annoy myself with how much I talk about it. But it's just so good. This is so good too. I'm literally drooling over this. Friday we didn't go get groceries. Basically we ran out of eggs, and Chris has been like eating healthier and working out, and he's been eating like eggs for breakfast. And so I went to the store to get those, and I picked him up a couple of other things to snack on and whatnot. And then I came home and I did some work, watched YouTube, I did some filming, I went back to my Handmaid's Tale binge, and then had a mental fucking breakdown because, again, I was just kind of like in my feelings all week this week. I don't know what is under my nail. Oh, I purple shampooed my hair. That's why I have like purple nails. That makes sense. Saturday was my sister's birthday. She turned, what year is it? 24, I think. Yeah, 24. It's kind of sad. It's like her first birthday we didn't get to spend. It's like her first birthday ever pretty much besides COVID that I didn't spend with her. So it did feel quite odd. But nonetheless, I worked, had a YouTube binge, and then we went to Uchiko for Andrea's birthday. It was her pick, obviously, because her birthday, it's her favorite restaurant ever. I went specifically like not that hungry because we all knew it was not the journey for me because I am like a picky girl. So I ate some edamame, which was like fine. I ate a piece of broccoli, which was like fine, and then I ate this like crab thing, which was also fine. But she also made like a buffalo chicken dip, so I ate some of that later as well. And well, we all did because we had an early dinner reservation. It was like at 4:15. So we went back to their house and I gave Andrea her birthday present, which was literally a giant Mike Wazowski avocado bagel munchling, as well as like this gigantic box of just different types of noodles, which sounds like the world's dumbest present, but like that's what she wanted, so that's what we did. And then we had a game night, which was lots of fun. We played all her picks. First we played Scythe, which the brand is called, like the publisher, that's the word, it's called Stonemaier. I just don't think I'm their biggest fan. I don't love really any of their games, but we played Scythe, we played Viticulture, and we tried doing our Marvel Dice Throne bracket that she really wanted to do. And so she and Chris played, and then me and Nick played. We played simultaneously, but like me and Nick ended in a tie, which we've never done playing that game, so like of course it would happen when we're trying to do this bracket, and so like the bracket kind of was a flop, but it was still fun nonetheless. Tell me that's not the cutest shit you've ever seen in your life. I'm obsessed. Sunday was Andrea's real birthday, so I marked that. I ended up sleeping in because I was not tired that night. I drank way too much caffeine, and we got home. I put that on diagonal, but we're just gonna ignore that. We got home kind of early because they had an early morning, so and Nick had a sinus infection, so he was just like mad tired. So we left kind of earlier than usual, so I was just like up. So I slept in. And then I worked, and then me and Chris, oh my God, this is a story for you guys. So Chris's dad, bless his heart, got us a gift card to Red Lobster for Christmas as part of our Christmas gift, which is super sweet, but like, I just don't know why Red Lobster, because I don't think me and Chris have ever chosen to eat there, but nonetheless, we figured out where the closest one was, which was like 25 minutes away, and we went there. We're like, cool, we have this gift card, and it was like for like $125 or something. We did not even use it all because I could not eat that much Red Lobster. So into Red Lobster, and we got seated, and it took like a really long time, okay? Over 10 minutes for the guy to come and like greet us, which whatever, fine. We were like not that concerned. I mean, we were pretty hungry, but I was just so thirsty. So he brings us our drinks, takes our orders, brings us the rolls. Everything's going fine, brings out our food. Nothing to really complain about until he never comes back to ask us like how it is, which again, I don't really care that much. That's fine, don't come back. Doesn't really matter to me. But we're just sitting there for, I'm not exaggerating, probably a minimum of 15 minutes waiting for the check. Like, we are done eating, and then he comes over with like a whole tray of food, puts the like little thing out that you like set the tray on, and like looks at, like, can see the fact that our table is covered in plates. Mind you, he also did not clear a single plate, which did kind of annoy me. Like, we had an appetizer, we got drink refills, we had like all the extra cups, all the extra plates just everywhere because he just was not taking them, which was kind of bizarre, but I digress. And then he goes to drop all this food, and Chris looks at him and he's like, yeah bro, like we already ate. And he's like, oh yeah, you guys just want the check? And we were like, yeah. Kind of weird, kind of corny, but whatever. So he brings us the check and we hand him the gift card. Then he comes back and he's like, yes, it's declined. And Chris is like, it's a Red Lobster gift card. Like, I don't really understand how it's declined. And I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna be pissed if I have to pay for this $80 meal that I would have never, like, if I was gonna be paying for the dinner with my own dollars, I wouldn't have been going to a good old Red Lobster. I would have been getting good old Mexican food, you know? So I'm like sitting there mad annoyed thinking like, what the hell? So then the guy's like, oh, a gift card, okay. So then we're sitting there like, okay, he definitely tried running it as a credit card. So then he comes back and he's like, yeah, you guys are all set. And it was just very bizarre. We were there for way too long and it was Red Lobster, it's not that good. So then we got home and fun times. Andrea and I, now that I have an annual pass, she already has annual pass, booked our first trip to Disney. Well, not our first trip, because we already went in February, but like, it's time to go again. So we booked a cute little Disney trip, very exciting. We picked our parks, all of the things, very exciting. And then I read. I am currently reading a Carrie Fisher, it's not like an autobiography, it's called Princess Diarist, and it's essentially like about her time filming the first Star Wars, which it's been quite interesting so far. She's funny and swears a lot, which like I obviously appreciate. So I've been liking that. I'm like 70% of the way done, so it's a pretty small book. So that's exciting. And yeah, but I'm really excited about my Disney trip. So like, we're gonna go, it like works out best because like her kids are all in school and or daycare during the week. So like, Nick won't be like overwhelmed with like all of the kids, and she's not really missing out on much time with them if we go during the week. So we're going like Monday to Friday, leaving really early Monday morning, and we'll be getting home around like 2 o'clock on Friday. And we're trying, well, not we as in me and Andrea, but we as in me and Chris. Ew, there's a hair, I'm disgusting. Are trying to like have it work out that his mom and brother will come and visit him while I am gone so that he has something to do. We looked into having him fly home, but like, I think it's because like, so where we live is like a small airport, and I think it only has like the 4 like real big dog airlines, as in American, United, Delta, and JetBlue. Like I don't think anything else flies in there. So none of the cheaper airlines like Frontier or Spirit. And then on top of that, there aren't like, I just don't think there's a ton of flights flying in there, so they tend to be more expensive. So I looked at the dates and like the dates around, and so like for his mom and brother to fly here Tuesday to Saturday so that I would get to see them a little bit as well once I got back would be less than half, like each ticket, like they could get both of their tickets for the price of Chris's. I think it's like $250. This looks so good. $250-ish, $247 to be exact, is I'm pretty sure what it came to be for them each, like $257 each to fly here. Whereas for Chris to fly there was nearly $500. So I'm just like, yeah, I just feel like that makes more sense because like his mom and his brother would each pay for their own ticket and then be a lot cheaper. Chris was like, yeah, like for me to like, I looked at flying home because he wants to go home and like see his friends and stuff because none of them have like been able to come visit us yet. But I'm like, I'm sorry, I just am not spending that amount of money to go to Syracuse, New York. Like it's just a no from me, quite honestly. So I'm hoping, praying that that works out because that will be so nice for him to get to spend some time with them. And maybe this is just a me thing, but I'm like very big on one-on-one time. Like when my dad was here, I was like to Chris, I'm like, yeah, you can still stream your regular days. Like I want one-on-one time with my dad. And like when like say Chris's family was to come visit, it's kind of like awkward. I wouldn't be offended by it if they were just like, yeah, like we just want to do something with just Chris. I'd be like, hey, bye. I get it, but like I can also get people not wanting to say that, and I just think it would be good for all involved for them to have some one-on-one time with Christopher. Y'all, this base, I simply cannot. That's the base. We're gonna zoom in for the day by day. You guys, I'm literally just sitting here staring at this because it's just so good. It's just so good. Okay, where's the little things? Shady poo. Here it is. Okay, we're gonna do our classic 5 little things on Monday morning. If you know, you know. Oh my god, the only thing about this pattern is you're gonna really be able to tell how diagonal I put things down because I'm terrible at putting things down straight. Terrible. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the winter version of this kit was 2 pinks and 2 blues. I think I just really enjoy this like minty green. I think it looks so pretty. Okay, there we go. Spacing bad, but it's fine. So for payday, I'm gonna use the mini icons. I have the whole sheet of them in Pixie Gold, so I'm using those. And then I did use a custom multi in the April font of the month. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, so you don't miss the fonts of the month. But I do have an April font of the month sampler, and payday is on there, but that's in Pixie Gold. I have the envelope from the mini icons sheet in Pixie Gold. I have PO drop from my custom multi. For groceries, I have the grocery cart icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as groceries, which I believe is on the April font of the month sampler. For McDonald's, I've got the hash brown from SPC, as well as the McDonald's from my custom multi. And then for planning, I've got the planner from SPC, as well as plan from, I believe that's on the April font of the month sheet. Down here, we're gonna mark filming. And then we will mark work. Work. Oh. And that I hit 100,000 sales. I've been hoping and praying and dreaming for that. I've been like just staring at it week after week, like maybe this week. Okay. So for filming, we have got the film camera from the foil bundle, as well as the film from my custom multi. Then for working, we've got the cutting machine from SPC, as well as work in the April font of the month. That is on the sampler. And then for 100K sales, I have this like happy crying face from the Coffee Monsters Co. That was literally me. And I'm just gonna write in 100K, and this is a Sharpie S Gel 0.07. Sitting on my foot and it fell asleep. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna mark up here is that I was annoyed. And then I will mark that I talked with my dad on the phone. I'll use one of these. And then we can mark work. Okay. So for being annoyed, I've got this is technically the me because she has brown eyes, but the scribbler with the crossed arms and eye roll. Annoyed. And then for talking on the phone with my dad, I do have the smartphone icon, Pixie Gold, but that's also in the bundle, as well as with dad from my custom multi. And then for working, I do have this laptop from SPC, as well as work, which is on the April font of the month sampler. Then we finally had hot water, which I'm gonna be honest with you, it's still not as hot as I would like it because I'm a psychopath, but it's fixed nonetheless. 13 reasons why, and then I was SA double dog sad. There we go. So for it finally being fixed, I have this like little happy munchkin, and I'm gonna write in finally fixed. And then for 13 reasons why, we've got the Netflix laptop from SPC. 13 reasons why. And then for sad, I've got like this like heartbroken vanilla from Papershire. Oh my god, I did those on the same side. Why didn't anyone tell me? Whatever, I guess that's saying. And then I was sad, so we have the sad bitch from my custom multi. That might be on the font of the month sampler. I honestly do not know. Actually, I don't think it is. I think it's mental fucking breakdown. Okay, so this day, Aunt Flo came to town. I am so mad about that. Let me put these in the wrong order, maybe. That will at least look better visually, even if it's in the wrong order chronologically. There we go. So there's that, and then I did some work. I chopped some wax and put stickers away. Oh my god, you guys, I'm not even in frame. Why didn't anybody tell me? I deeply apologize for that. For Aunt Flo, I've got the panties that are on the mini icon sampler in Pixie Gold. Aunt Flo script, that's in the shop font 4. For work, we've got the laptop icon, Pixie Gold, as well as work, and from the April font of the month sampler, Pixie Gold. For chop and wax, we've got the shot cup from SPC, and for putting stickers away, I've got the sticker from SPC. Chop away. Okay. And then I had a YouTube binge. And game night. And we got McDonald's. There she is. So for YouTube binge, we've got the movie Clapper in Pixie Gold, as well as YouTube binge from my custom multi. For game night, I have the Me and Andrea Scribblers, as well as game night from my custom multi. Then we got McDonald's, so I have this like pink Happy Meal from SPC, as well as the With Andrea from my custom multi. And that's the first half. On to the second. The first thing I want to mark is work. And then we can mark YouTube binge and that I was feeling overwhelmed by life. Just very overwhelmed by life. You ever just get like that? Okay, so for working, we've got the printer here from SPC, as well as work, that's on the April sampler. And for YouTube binge, we've got the play button, as well as YouTube binge from my custom multi. For being overwhelmed, I've got the sticker here from Papershire, and then overwhelmed, which is in the shop, and that's font choice 5, unfoiled. Down here, I'm gonna mark that I watched 13 Reasons Why. And then I will mark that I was able to get annual pass. Very exciting. And then Chris and I had a game night. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So for 13 Reasons Why, we've got the TV. For annual pass, I've got the Lottie Disney Scribbler. Oops, I did it again. Jeez Louise. Do I have a brain today? The answer, no. What is wrong with me? Then I have the playing card icon as well as game night, again from my custom multi. We'll write these two things in. 13 Reasons Why, and then got a B. Okay. Friday, I ran to the grocery store, as I mentioned. Then work. And then YouTube binge. Okay, so groceries. We do have the grocery cart icon from the bundle, as well as the grocery script from the bundle, but that is in font 6. And then for work, we've got the laptop from SPC, as well as the work script, April font of the month sampler. Then we've got the like movie clapper from the mini icons, as well as the YouTube binge script for my custom multi. And then I filmed, so I'm gonna use a green little thing for that. Watched Handmaid's Tale and had a mental breakdown. Just, you know, casual, cute little things that be happening all the time. Here we go. So for filming, we've got the camera from the bundle. Then I have a film script just in regular gold and font choice 6. For the TV, I have, for Handmaid's Tale, I've got the like retro looking TV from SPC. This is so diagonal. Okay, that's a little bit better. And a TV Time from the bundle. And then I have this little munchkin that says worry on it. And I have the mental fucking breakdown from the bundle. That's in font 1, that's in font 4. This was my sister's birthday. Of these colors, I think she probably like blue the best. So we'll go with that. And then we'll use this to mark work. And I had a YouTube binge. So we'll use that. So for her birthday, I'm gonna use the cake from the bundle. For working, we've got the green cutting machine from SPC as well as work. And then for YouTube binge, we've got a gold movie clapper as well as the YouTube binge from the bundle. That's in font 4. It's like the worst writing I've written in my life, but whatever. Then we went to Uchiko for din. Andrea opened her Perezzi's. And I'm actually out of the dark pink flag. I think that's the one I already used, so I'll just use the green flag. That'll be fine for game night. So for going to Uchiko, I have, oh my god, I did it again. It's fine, I'm just gonna do this here. They're on the same side, but it's just gonna have to be. And then I'm just gonna do that like Andrea, and I'm gonna layer it with the fork and knife icon, and I'm just gonna write in Uchiko. And then she opened her gifts, so I have the present. And then game night. Got the Lottie playing board games as well as the game night for my custom multi. On to Sunday, the first things first. It is Andrea's birthday. We'll use the dark pink little thing. And I slept in. And I worked. I had to like make it work out that I could use my light pink box that I had left over. So for Andrea's birthday, we're gonna use the present from the bundle. For sleep in, I've got the bed from the bundle as well as the sleep in script. And then for work, we've got a laptop as well as a work script. April, font of the month. Sample it, fell into my mail bin. Okay, and in the bottom half, me and Chris went on that very questionable dinner. It was a situation, and then we booked Disney. So we use this patterned box, and then I read. That was literally everything. For dinner with Chris, we've got the place setting icon and the with Chris from my custom multi. And then we're going to Disney. We got the Mickey Mouse from SPC. And I'm gonna write we're going to Disney. And then for reading, I swear to God, this light is flickering and it's freaking me out. Got the book and the read script from my custom multi, but I do believe that just a read script is on the month sampler. That's everything, and now we're gonna zoom out and I'll show you guys my finished spread. This is so sparkly. It kind of hurts my eyes in the best possible way. And here she is, guys. Here is the finished spread. Oh, it's so good. everything's going into D-stash. We've got a bunch of scripts there, some little things, some deco, and some checklists, some icons and headers, a bunch of pattern boxes. Most of the rounded boxes, I only used 2 off that sheet. I only used 3 things off of that sheet. Some page flags and bow deco, a full box there, and some headers and movie marquees. We've got date covers in a full box, more full boxes, and 2 underlays. But that is everything, guys. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then well, give it a thumbs down, because either way you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.